Well, it's good to see a full room. Hello. It's good to see a full room today. Come back next week if you like. I'm not. You know, it's really always a kick to welcome our top 15. And when I was in school, I happened to be in the top 15 of my class. Of course, we only had 26, but laugh. We always start up with a song, and we're going to sing "God Bless America." Does everybody know that? Everybody know "God Bless America"? Okay. Our piano player's not here today, so I'll try to start you on a. Who's in choir here? Anybody in choir?
Nobody's going to admit to
Okay. I'll see if I can get it. I'm a tenor, but I'll see if I can get it in a key that the guys will sing. So, okay, ready? God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Now we customarily do a pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Who's got our invocation today?
I don't know.
Do we have one listed?
I guess you do,
I
Caleb.
guess I do. All right, sorry, Dear Lord, thank you for these young people. Thank you for the leaders of our community, the next generation. Lord, we pray that you will bless their continued hard work in their next few years. Lord, bring them to different areas where they might be able to show their strengths and continue to give back to the communities that they end up in and that they may stay in. Lord, we thank you for the time that you've given us to be together as a group and to continue to bring what we can from our strengths and talents to Crawfordsville and to Montgomery County and to all the children here that need our help. So we ask all these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. I can find my agenda here. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me turn this thing up. Yep. All right. So usually we will start with just a small introduction of Kiwanis. The kids, how many are in Key Club? Raise hands if you're in Key Club. Raise them high. We only got a few. We got a few. Okay. So you guys kind of know what Kiwanis is just because you're part of our high school club. Kiwanis is for kids. So what we do is we do the most we can to raise money and to fundraise for different service organizations here in town that primarily benefit the children. We do partner with Riley Hospital as well. We actually had partnered with them before there even was a Riley Hospital. So that's something that we continue to raise money for and give back to every year. We are certainly an older group here for the most part as you look around. We try to get younger as well. So when you guys are in college, you've got Circle K, which you can join. That's going to be something that certainly look forward to. If you can find a group and you can join that, it's just kind of a continuation of doing some service that I know you all probably have had to do because chances are if you're in the top 15, you're in National Honor Society and you guys have had to do some hours. So find a way to do that, find a way to give back if you can. One of the things that we do is Happy Dollars, where we basically just have our members throw out a few bucks and talk about what they're happy about for the previous or coming week. And then each quarter we'll take those dollars and we'll give those to one of our organizations here in town. So if the members are here, or if you kids are happy and you guys want to throw in some bucks, you can as well. But otherwise, raise them in the air and I'll call on you and go from there. Jim.
I'm happy that we had enough food to feed everybody. And there are seconds.
Yep.
And I'm also happy that you were here sharing this with us, top 15 in every school.
Gary.
I'm happy. I'm really happy to see everybody here. It's amazing how this thing is going on, and see everybody. I was at the Southmont Awards last night. I know Don was at North Montgomery last night, and Bill was at Crawfordsville last week. But to see those students that are just coming up on the stage to get, you know, dollars here and there, it's fantastic. So welcome, and hope you continue this service in your years to come, please.
I got 15 for the top 15, and especially for my granddaughter here, who I'm very proud of.
Matt?
I have $1 for, a happy dollar for my granddaughter's getting married tomorrow evening. So I'm looking forward to that, and being a part of it.
Gary? You're standing with mine.
I'm just getting ready to sit down and eat. No, I'm happy for all of you to be here. It's we haven't had a crowd like this since, what, it was before COVID, so 2019 maybe. It's great to see you all. The country will be in good shape with leaders like you.
Any others? All right. We have a special piece, and this is something that I'm glad that you top 45 get to see, because it's a little bit of something of what we try to do in action here, so you get to see some actual concrete evidence of what we do. So we have when we started, what turned out to be an adaptive bike. We found one of the kids here in town who is autistic and who needs to have a bike. We all had a bike growing up for the most part, and that's something important for for your growth, for just being able to be a kid and enjoy being a kid. Well, there are kids who can't have bikes because they can't fit there, they can't use them. So it started out with an adaptive bike program. We just started to ask around and raise some money for that. Pretty quickly we had that paid for and more. So we asked around some more and tried to find some more adaptive services. And today we have one with us that we're going to go ahead and present a little something over here. So you guys want to go ahead and start on over, and then I'll let Gary, who's kind of spearheading this project, take over, and we'll go from there.
We had a great opportunity. Come on up. Come on up. We had a great opportunity to meet Mitchell here. This is Mitchell Shell, and he wanted to say hi to everybody. Yeah, Mitchell's a young boy who needed some help with some other supplies. So we're going to do. He's going to ring the bell here, so that's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Good job. All right. See, Don's standing again. That's right. Very good. Very good. Okay, so what we did is we found out that Mitchell doesn't speak well. Okay, so we offered to buy him some adaptive equipment that would help him communicate with Mom and all his helpers. This is Mom here, by the way, Nicole, and who else we got? We got Sarah and Abby. Okay, and Sarah and Abby work at the is it in Waytown?
No, it's in town.
Oh, in here. Okay. They work with treating these kids and with it Indiana autism?
Yes.
Okay. So they work with that. So it's great to have them here too with us. But what we'd like to do is we did get Mitchell an iPad here, and we've already downloaded the software for the program that he's going to need. So he's going to be able to use that, okay? And we'll give that to Mom. And here, you want to hold it? And I've got something else for you, Mitchell. Because you know what? You are really a star. You're really a star. So we're going to give you a star trophy, okay? Mitchell, thank you. You know, I do a lot of Facebook stuff and put out there, you know, we're doing this, we're doing that. Mitchell, we raised the money for that thing in about a week, okay? We really appreciate your efforts in helping to sponsor that thing. It's not just from us, it's from the community. We also have a bike on order for another young man who's got spina bifida and can't use his legs. So he wants to be able to ride a bike. So we found a place that makes a bike that he can do with his arms. So that'll be here in September, I believe. So I'm hoping that gets here and we can celebrate with him. We're looking for others. If there's others that need it, we feel that that's our way with the community. That's our job as Kiwanians. So thank you very, very much. Thanks, Mitchell.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, since we're always tight on time with these, and since we're also pretty crowded, so I'm going to call your name. I'm just going to have you stand up, and then we'll applaud for you per school. So we'll start with that, and then I'll give your counselors. We've got some certificates here for you guys, just to remember us by as you go on and do your thing. If you want to do it,
Okay.
but
Who are you
you're
doing
going to
first?
be walking around.
What are you doing first?
We'll go in alphabetical order. That way, there's no favoritism. I'm from Crawfordsville.
Yeah.
So we'll go with that first. And then from there, we will have a little bit of a competition. We're not going to make you guys sing this time. We usually do that, so we won't make you sing. But
How many of you heard about the singing that we did before? Some of you? I know we had forced that one year, and they had to sing their school song, and many of you didn't know it. Many of the top 15 that year didn't know it. So, okay.
all right, so you did switch it, right? All right, so I'll start with Crawford first. We'll just stand up, and then we'll bring it around, and we'll go from there. If you want to shout really loud, as soon as you stand up, shout where you're going to school and what you're majoring in. All right? All right, Elizabeth Bowling.
IU history.
IU history. Okay, so there's the first IU. Bud, did you hear that, Bud? She said the school down south. She'll learn. Kate Scrane.
IU for nursing.
2 for IU. Bud, come on. Kelsey Donovan.
Ball State elementary education.
Fall State Elementary Ed. All right. Ian Hensley.
DePaul exercise science.
Okay. Marshall Horton.
Notre Dame undecided.
Okay. Landon Hurt.
Purdue engineering.
There you go, bud. Kirsten Hutchins.
IU for accounting.
3-1. It is Kelly, sorry. Alden Mason.
Wabash for pre-med.
All right.
Lily McDormand.
Ohio Northern University for pharmacy.
All right, up in the Lyman area. Kathleen McGrady.
Butler psychology.
There we go. Reese Manette. Not here. Okay. Rocky Patel.
Purdue for nursing.
Number 2, but there you go. There's 2. Okay. So far, catching up. Arthur Iwano.
Purdue for computer science.
3-3. All right. Marilyn Salas Olvera.
Purdue for computer science.
Ooh, Purdue comes ahead. And Lane Schlicker.
IU for sports management and marketing.
All right, that is Crawfordsville. All right. North. Claire Bonwell.
Purdue for accounting.
What can I say?
Kylie Bradford.
Belmont for pharmacy.
Ooh, Belmont. Hadley Broadwater.
Lincoln for kinesiology.
All right. Get some new schools. Sullivan Caldwell.
Franklin undecided.
Okay. William Campbell.
Purdue for finance.
Benjamin Cody.
Wabash College, political science.
Brianna Doolin.
IU for healthcare management.
IU. Courtney Engels.
Grace College, Education and Counseling.
Say Grace. Henry Garber.
Ivy Tech and
Michaela Johnson.
Purdue for self-engineering.
Maggie Michael.
Clemson for sports communications.
All right. And then Benjamin, is it Peach or Peach? Peach. I figured Peach.
Bethel University and Notre Dame University for mechanical engineering.
Nice. Jay Roush.
He's not here.
Okay. Rachel Smith.
Marion for nursing.
Marion. All right. And Sydney Turner.
ISU, undecided.
All righty. And that is North. South. Justin Bachman.
Purdue for aerospace engineering.
Aerospace. All righty. Levi Brush.
Purdue for agriculture.
We need it. Tiffany Dimmer.
ISU for business.
ISU. Okay. Brooke Ellenberger.
ISU also for business.
All right. You guys rooming? Xavier Essex.
IU for linguistics.
IU for what?
Linguistics.
Yeah. Taishi Griner. All right. You got some time. Taylor Greeno.
Purdue, applied sciences.
Gerald Hudson.
Wabash, undecided.
Isabel Miller.
Briarcliff University Education.
Briarcliff.
Yeah, it's in Iowa.
Good to have the travelers. Raven Million.
Ball State for animation.
Okay. The animation. That'd be fun. Logan Oppie.
Franklin for exercise science.
Jacob Pike.
Patrick Henry College in Virginia for National Security Studies.
Okay. Ryan Raimondo.
Going to Indiana State for business also.
Chaney Scott.
Purdue for undecided.
Okay. You're sitting at the right table. Justine Troutman.
Grace College for digital marketing.
Okay. All right. And that's out. Congratulations. That is a wide spread. That's pretty good. I'm going all the way up with, so we got Iowa down to Virginia, out to Georgia. How far out west did we go?
Iowa.
That's the furthest one. I don't even consider Iowa west.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I'm still waiting for the ASU kid. I didn't go to ASU. But. All right. Before we do our little mascot game, we've got something a little bit special here today as well too. And it's a surprise. Dennis, why don't you come on? We'll let you introduce. We, out of the last 7 years, we've had 5, and it's been from all 3 schools that we've had as well, so good representation. But the Kiwanis district, not just our local town, but our overall district does a scholarship every year as well. We have won 5 out of the last 7, and this year we had a family member win. So that's the winner right there. Yeah, that's the district.
Wow.
He didn't know what was happening, so there you go.
Surprise!
Hadley Broadwater.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Did you decide who gets a scholarship?
No, I
You know, the one thing about that scholarship is there's 100 applicants in that scholarship that went to the Kiwanis, Indiana Kiwanis Foundation, and there was only 28 people throughout the state that won that scholarship. So congratulations to you.
Okay, now we'll move around a little bit. I'm going to have you guys get into tables of your school. Put your phones away. You're not allowed to use your phones. This is just like trivia. In case you guys don't know that yet. You'll pick it up someday. No using your phones. You have to draw your mascot. And the best mascot wins. So,
Okay.
Mascot, icon, whatever you want to call it. Whatever's on your letter.
Okay, so everybody get at a table with their school.
You're drawing. Over there, you're drawing. There are tables along. We have circles over there. Okay, me and Raven, we're getting to
You can't start. You can't start until we say.
We'll give you guys a couple minutes to discuss, and then we're going to give you 3 minutes to draw it.
Everybody go. Right on your arm. All look like this. I'm going to type this
Start you guys here, okay? Your 3 minutes starts now. Go. Right for ribbon. Third, by the way. It's like too many it's like a circle. Why All right.
Yeah, it was really good.
Go ahead and bring your posters up here and then head back to your seats.
If we win, we're gonna give us a prize. Way to go.
What you guys are seeing now is up to the members of Kiwanis to vote. If you're certain, you don't have to vote.
Yeah, you guys are kind of
Oh yeah, the judge gets to be the judge.
You're the judge.
All right, so we're going to have the Kiwanis members. We're going to hold them up. We do have some comparisons here. So you can see how great you did or how terrible you did. We're going to have those here. The votes are going to come from the Kiwanis member. There's like 10 of us here. You guys are way outnumbered. Why don't we just have him vote? He's a judge by he's just a judge. He is Crawfordsville.
Okay. Who's got the problem?
He will not be biased, I hope. I don't know about that.
Okay, where's their poster?
Alrighty. We'll continue going out that board.
Okay.
The shape is right. I think he's disappointed. They came up with orange. Good job, guys. There was no orange.
That's a tough one to draw.
The National Art Society.
Third place, second place, first place.
Alrighty.
Third place are the crowd representatives of Crawfordsville Elementary School. And in second place are the what appear to be the disrobed Chargers.
So did they uplift the
The Mountie Pride is coming through.
Take that too.
One is still there.
Reverse class. Yeah. We were going to be harder on the Crawfordsville people. All right. Thank you all very much for entertaining us here a little bit. So, for the last bit of entertainment, we will have Crawfordsville alumni, my old tennis partner, Whatnot, and our judge in town. So, okay, it's your turn. Daniel Beach, everybody.
Thank you. Have 19 years ago, I was you, sitting here saying, what are these people talking about? Hearing, I'm assuming, nonstop speeches as you continue to gather in different groups, and everyone's telling you, the world's your oyster, yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to keep it short. I just really want to touch on two things with all of you today, things that you can hopefully take forward with you. Because I don't know if you recall, but well, as you know, your years of high school have been kind of different than what most of us experienced. A little bit in the second semester of your sophomore year, you were told to just go home and you can come back eventually. And then last year, it was masks, no masks, out of school, in school, 2 weeks off, 2-week quarantines, don't go to practice, go to practice. And this year's been less of that, but really more of the same. And that's, the words people keep telling you is unprecedented, and that you're learning all sorts of resiliency, and you're gaining after that. That's a hot word in education now. But one thing I want to impress upon you is that what you can come out of that with is adaptability. What you've all learned is how to just be faced with a situation that all the adults in the room don't know how to deal with, and you've overcome, you've met that challenge, you've figured out ways to solve those problems. And that's something that's going to serve you for the rest of your life. If you look out at the world today, everything's changing. There's weird shortages of employers, but then lack of jobs. There's changing socio-political climates every day. There's changing global issues every day. And the skills you've learned, not really through school, but just through life over the past couple years, are going to serve you well. And I want to encourage you to keep up that mindset to continue to learn new things. Like, we do everything by video now. I run a courtroom half by video. And Jake Moore, prosecutor in my court in the back, can tell you we had a hearing 6 months ago. This would have never been possible. This young lady, been a Purdue student, had not shown up to court, and a warrant was issued for arrest, and then she flew back home to New Zealand, but wasn't allowed to get a passport to come back. So we had a hearing where we sentenced a young lady who was in Auckland, New Zealand. And this is a world we live in that we couldn't have done that 5 years ago. So that's something I think we all need to focus on going forward, just continue to overcome obstacles and find new solutions that people hadn't thought of before. The other thing I want you all to focus on is you're sitting here thinking the next 4 years of your life. Some of you have that planned out. I heard a lot of no majors, especially Wabash, and I can very much relate to that. I went into Wabash thinking I'd be either an engineer or an architect, and then those 8 a.m. classes, first semester freshman year, weren't so great. And so then it changed, and for all of you who are undecided, it's probably law school or med school. That's how that plays out. But one thing I want you to focus on going forward is to make sure that you focus on your happiness. You want to find success, you want to get out there and do the best you can, but happiness is something in your life that you don't always think of. When I was going to school, it was going to be, I'm going to move off somewhere. At one point I was planning to move to Peru and teach English, and then I ended up back in Crawfordsville. And I know there's a lot of people who are from local high schools who came back to town, and that's something that most of us never planned to do. But it's a place you can find happiness. It seems distant now. That's something, as you move forward the next 4 years, the years after that, what I want you all to consider is what's going to bring you just joy in your day-to-day life. That's going to be just as important as any success you're going to find. So as I said, I'm keeping this short and sweet. We all have things to do. So most of you are supposed to go back to school. Say you're the top of your class, second semester seniors. Table in the back corner, don't listen. I mean, you should go back. So everyone, congratulations on your success. You've all done great. You'll all continue to do great. I have absolutely no doubt of that. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Dan. You get the immoral Kiwanis smoke.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I guess he's way over there. So.
Oh, zoom in.
You just look at some old tennis pictures. Thank you very much for that, Dan. Couldn't have said it better myself. Good job, guys. I mean, really, it's top 15. I mean, I think with class sizes, I mean, are we in the early hundreds, something like that? 120, 130, something like that? Is that normal for a senior class this year?
They're 97 at Southmont is what I heard.
97, okay. I mean, you're still cream of the crop, guys. Now, some of you as well too may not have worked super hard to get here as well. That's one thing, is this can be easy for you in high school sometimes. Going to college, you might learn a little bit of a different story. So continue to work hard, especially in where we are today. More and more, we need hard workers. We need people who are going to go out there and work hard and do some extra things on top of what they're doing in their normal daily lives to help those that may not be as well. So by all means, join the clubs. Like you said, find the happiness as well. College is a fun time, but do it right. Enjoy yourselves, but do it right. Come back home for Christmas, see your parents, see your grandparents, call them when you can, do what you know they would like you to do. And 4 years from now, when you're going on to med school or law school or into the workforce, I mean, good luck. It's going to be a much different world 4 years from today where it is now, and we all saw that in the last 4 years. So best of luck to you all. Thank you very much for coming and making the effort to come and hang out with some of us older folks. And hopefully we will see your names in the papers on dean's lists here in the next, 6 months when you're coming home for Christmas. We'll go from there. So best of luck, guys. Thanks for coming.
You taking pictures of the groups?
Yeah, we do want to have, we want you guys to hold up your signs for posterity. So let's go ahead and do North Crawfordsville South. We'll hold up posters. We'll get a picture of you guys.
All the way up front.
Yeah, everybody.